They had the songs. They had the sound. They filled the radio for years. But somehow, you forgot their names. This is not a list of failures. This is a list of bands that rose high and fell quiet. 12 groups, 12 stories. Real talent, real heartbreak, real history. You think you know 70s soul? Wait until you hear what happened to these bands. Stay to the end. Number 1 will break your heart. Number 12, The Notations. I'm Still Here.
I'm still here.
Picture a small Chicago studio, smoke in the air, a group of young men pouring their last hope into one song. That's the feeling here. It's a song about holding on when nobody believes in you anymore.
After telling you.
The Notations came out of Chicago's tight-knit soul scene. They worked with musicians close to Curtis Mayfield's circle, and you can hear that smooth, pleading Chicago style all through this record.
So long.
It got love on local radio and became a quiet favorite among deep soul collectors, but it never broke through nationally the way it deserved. Here's something most fans don't know. This group kept recording for years, switching labels, chasing that one big break that never fully came.
I'm still here, baby.
Some of their songs only survived because collectors kept passing them around on vinyl, long after the labels stopped caring. This is why they got forgotten. Small label, small budget, no major push behind them.
After saying that.
Great voices, but no machine behind those voices to carry them to the top. If you love finding songs that time left behind, this list is about to break your heart in the best way. Let's keep going. Number 11, The Whatnauts. Help is on the way. This one feels like a late-night phone call to someone you love, begging them to hold on a little longer. You can hear the ache in every word. It's slow, it's heavy, and it's honest. The Whatnauts were from Baltimore, and they recorded for a small but respected label. The song speaks about struggle, about waiting for things to get better, about loving someone through hard times. It became a strong favorite in soul and reggae sound systems, especially overseas, where DJs loved its deep bass line and emotional pull. Funny enough, this song became bigger on sound systems in places like Jamaica and the UK than it ever was on American radio. It got versioned, remixed, and sampled by reggae producers who heard something special in that groove. So why did America forget them? Distribution. The label just didn't have the reach of the big companies. The song lived a whole second life overseas while it quietly faded back home. That kind of story repeats more than you'd think in this list. Let's move to the next one.
All right, quick pause in the countdown because I need to say this from the heart. If these R&B picks are hitting you, if they're bringing back memories, late night vibes, old playlists, and that feeling you can't explain, then please subscribe to
80s R&B playlist.
But because it genuinely helps this channel survive and grow. Every subscribe is like you telling YouTube, yes, this music matters. Keep this kind of content alive. It pushes these forgotten songs back into the light, helps more real R&B lovers find the channel, and lets me keep making deeper, better countdowns for you. So if you want more lists like this, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and drop a comment with the one R&B song that raised you. Let's bring these classics back together.
Every story you see here takes hours of digging, piecing together history, and bringing forgotten moments back to life. If you'd like to support that work, you can become a channel member. It's just the cost of a cup of coffee, but it helps us keep these stories alive, and for that, we're grateful. Number 10, The Fuzz. I Love You for All Seasons. This song feels like a warm afternoon, soft harmonies floating over a gentle beat. Three young women from Washington, D.C. singing about loyal, steady love. It's sweet, it's simple, and it's beautiful. The Fuzz recorded for a major label, and the song actually climbed the charts and got real airplay back in the early 70s. It had string arrangements that gave it a soft, almost cinematic feel. For a moment, they were rising fast. Here's the surprising part. Despite the chart success, the group never followed up with another major hit, and the label moved its attention elsewhere. One bright moment, then quiet. That's exactly why so many casual fans forgot them. One hit, no consistent push after that. And the industry moved on to the next trend before they could build a lasting career. If you're enjoying this, smash that like button, because the next few entries get even deeper into stories you probably never heard. Number 9. Black Ivory, Don't Turn Around. This is the kind of song you slow dance to in a dim living room, holding someone close, afraid to let go. It's tender. It's vulnerable. It's a man begging someone not to walk away. Black Ivory came out of New York and recorded for a smaller label during the early 70s. Their sound leaned heavily into sweet soul, soft and aching, very close to what people now call the foundation of quiet storm music. This song became a deep-cut favorite, especially loved in New York soul and early disco circles. Many fans don't realize this group influenced the smooth, mellow sound that later artists built entire careers on. Producers and singers who came after them studied records like this one closely. So why aren't they household names? Smaller label, limited national marketing, and the unfortunate timing of the music industry shifting toward disco right as their style was peaking. Their sound lived on through other artists, even if their own name faded. Let's keep counting down. Number 8. The Independents, Leaving Me. This song feels like heartbreak walking out the door in slow motion. Tight harmonies, a heavy bass line, and lyrics about love falling apart right in front of you. It's pain you can dance to, which is the magic of soul music.
Like we used to do.
The Independents recorded out of Chicago, and this song actually became a real hit, climbing high on the R&B charts in the early 70s. It captured that classic Chicago soul sound, polished, emotional, and radio-friendly. What a lot of fans forget is that this same songwriting and production team went on to help shape disco music later in the decade. Some of the talent behind this group quietly influenced bigger hits that came after. Even with chart success, the group struggled to keep momentum, and internal changes within the group slowed things down. The hit faded, and so did the wider memory of the group's name. This next one carries a story that still gets people talking decades later. Number 7. The Esquires, Get On Up. This one feels like pure joy, a dance floor anthem with horns blasting and energy bursting through the speakers. It's hard not to move when this song plays. The Esquires came out of Milwaukee, which wasn't exactly known as a soul music hub at the time. This song became a surprise national hit, climbing the charts and getting heavy airplay. It's a song about confidence, about getting up and moving forward no matter what. Here's a fun detail. This group came from a city far outside the usual soul music centers like Detroit, Chicago, or Memphis, which made their success even more unexpected. For a brief shining moment, Milwaukee had a real soul hit on the national stage. But after that wave, the group struggled to repeat the success, and without a major city's industry support system behind them, they slowly slipped from the spotlight. Sometimes a song proves a whole city has soul, even if the world forgets where it came from. Number 6. The Mad Lads. Don't have to shop around. This one feels like quiet confidence, a smooth groove with a message about loyalty and love. It's the kind of song that feels like it belongs in a smoky little club late at night. The Mad Lads recorded for one of the most respected soul labels of that era, based in Memphis. That label was known for raw, gritty, deeply emotional soul, and this song fits perfectly into that sound. It became a strong favorite among deep soul fans and collectors. What makes this story bittersweet is that the group faced serious personal hardship during their rise, including a member's time away from the group. Which disrupted their momentum at a critical moment. That disruption, combined with shifting trends in the music industry, pushed them out of the spotlight. The talent never left. The opportunity did. We're getting close to a story that involves real controversy, so stay with us. Number 5. The Persuaders. Thin line between love and hate. This song feels like danger wrapped in a smooth, slow groove. It's a warning about love turning into something darker if you're not careful. The vocals are calm, almost gentle, which makes the message hit even harder. The Persuaders recorded this song in New York in the early 70s, and it became one of the most respected ballads of that decade. It topped soul charts and later got covered and sampled by other artists for years. Proving how powerful and timeless that message really was. Here's where things get complicated, and we'll come back to this in just a bit, because there's a deeper controversy tied to this group's history that affected their legacy in a big way. For now, just remember this. Behind that smooth voice was a much messier business story. We'll unpack it soon. Number 4. Honeycomb. Want ads. This song feels bold, confident, almost like a declaration. It's about a woman tired of being let down, putting in a request for real love instead of empty promises. It's empowering, and it still feels fresh today. Honeycomb recorded for a label built by some of the most respected songwriting and production minds in soul music history. This song actually reached number 1 on the pop charts, a huge achievement for an all-woman soul group at that time. Despite reaching the very top of the charts, the group's record label ran into serious financial and business trouble shortly after. That instability cut their momentum short right when they were at their peak. It's one of the saddest stories in soul music. A group that hit number 1, only to watch the ground disappear beneath them because of business failures that had nothing to do with their talent. We're halfway through. Which song has hit you hardest so far? Comment below, because the next 2 stories are heavy. Number 3. The Moments. Love on a Two-Way Street. Now let's go back to that controversy we teased earlier with the Persuaders, because it actually connects closely to this group's story too. This song feels like devotion, a man promising loyalty no matter what challenges come. The vocals are smooth, almost falsetto, floating gently over the music. It became one of the biggest soul ballads of the early 70s, hitting #1 on the R&B charts and crossing over to pop audiences too. Here's the controversy. Both this group and the Persuaders recorded for labels connected to the same powerful industry figure in New York's soul music business at the time. Some people say contracts were unfair. In interviews over the years, it's been said that artists from these labels often saw very little of the money their hit songs actually earned. There are different versions of the story, with some former group members claiming they were taken advantage of, and label representatives at the time defending their business practices as standard for the era. This kind of industry tension was common in soul music back then. Smaller, independent labels sometimes gave artists their big break, but also held tight control over royalties and rights. For many groups, this meant the songs became massive hits, while the singers themselves struggled financially behind the scenes. This controversy didn't erase the song's success, but it did add a layer of sadness to it. Today, fans see this song as a beautiful piece of music, but also a reminder of how complicated the business side of soul music really was. It's proof that a song can be loved by millions while the people who created it fought quietly behind closed doors. Number 2. The Glass House, Crumbs Off the Table.
Take time, give me the loving I've been waiting.
This song feels like quiet dignity, a person refusing to settle for less than they deserve in love. It's a slow-burning groove with a powerful message about self-respect.
For all day, you're always a little too tired to
The Glass House recorded for a Detroit-based label, connected to some of the most legendary songwriting talent in soul music history. This song became a respected hit within the R&B scene, and later got sampled by hip-hop producers decades later. Introducing the song to a whole new generation who had no idea where that sound originally came from. It's wild to think that younger listeners danced to samples of this song in the 90s without ever knowing the original group's name. The group itself never quite broke into mainstream stardom, partly because the label focused most of its promotional energy on its bigger, more famous acts. Smaller groups like this one simply got less attention, even with strong material. This is one of those stories where the sound lived on far longer than the group's name did.
All right, quick pause in the countdown because I need to say this from the heart. If these R&B picks are hitting you, if they're bringing back memories, late night vibes, old playlists, and that feeling you can't explain, then please subscribe to
80s R&B playlist.
But because it genuinely helps this channel survive and grow. Every subscribe is like you telling YouTube, yes, this music matters. Keep this kind of content alive. It pushes these forgotten songs back into the light, helps more real R&B lovers find the channel, and lets me keep making deeper, better countdowns for you. So if you want more lists like this, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and drop a comment with the one R&B song that raised you. Let's bring these classics back together.
Every story you see here takes hours of digging, piecing together history, and bringing forgotten moments back to life. If you'd like to support that work, you can become a channel member. It's just the cost of a cup of coffee, but it helps us keep these stories alive, and for that, we're grateful. Number 1. The Dramatics, In the Rain.
outside.
This one feels like heartbreak you can't hide, even when you're trying to be strong in front of everyone. The lyrics talk about crying alone in the rain so nobody sees your tears. It's emotional, it's vulnerable, and it's beautifully sung. The Dramatics recorded this song for a respected Detroit label in the early 70s, and it became a massive hit on the R&B charts. It showcased their incredible vocal range and emotional delivery, blending smooth harmonies with raw feeling.
It may sound crazy, but
This song has been covered, sampled, and referenced by artists for decades, proving just how deeply it touched people. Despite this lasting influence, many casual listeners today only know the song without knowing the group behind it. Especially younger generations who discovered it through samples rather than the original record. That's the bittersweet ending to this list. Even the most respected, most influential groups can become background knowledge instead of household names. Simply because time moves fast, and the music industry rarely looks back to give proper credit. So there you have it, 12 bands and groups who proved that 70s soul was deeper, richer, and more emotional than most people realize today. These songs prove that real talent doesn't always lead to lasting fame, but it always leaves a mark. Which tune are you adding to your playlist first? What era should we dig into next? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more music deep dives, hit that like button, and we'll keep the culture alive, one hidden gem at a time.